Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warriors TV for Premier Sports Cup Group B action. The Stenhousemuir hosts Partick Thistle. Of course, this is the first competitive game of the season for either side, and it's a welcome one after the short period off over the summer. Of course, the Warriors will go into League 2 season, Partick Thistle Championship. But it'll be the Premier Sports Cup action to kick us off anyway, as Partick Thistle make the short journey from Glasgow. Once again, as we're waiting for the referee's whistle. And away we go, ball played back to Crichton, looks wide for Miller. As Miller hooks it on, looking for the two strikers. Tamor knocks it down, holds it up well. Crichton is under control and he plays off to make hands on the path for Yates. He tries to play it back through Orr, gets it on to Orr now, takes it wide. Up against Holt, that is there, and he plays it back wide. It's knocked out for a throw for the Warriors. Good start here in the early stages. Bannigan. Partick Thistle now again the ascendancy. Ball played back. That's Miller there, it's played wide now. Number 11, Lawless. Driving across the edge of Warriors box. If a shot hit low, and it's in the hands of Brennan. Well, been happy to see that. Home taken. Back with Muirhead. Muirhead puts the ball over the top now, looking for Graham, who knocks it down. Ball played through to Turner. Takes the ball in the control, has a shot. Oh, and Brennan happy to see that go wide of the target. He was through to his spot, but not given. Doherty. Ball bouncing off of Graham there. It's into the path of Turner now. Plays it through to Smith. Has a shot across the goal, and it's just wide of the target once again. We had to slide in to get that there under the pressure of Thomas Orr. The Bannigan long ball forward, looking for the run of Brian Graham. As Sean Pring is caught out there, but it stays in. On Graham has a shot, well saved by Brennan. The Warriors able to get away. Well, it's Turner. Turner. Doherty's right, and he plays it into Doherty. Doherty gets the ball down. There's a shot, and it's not going to trouble Brennan at all there. Poor hit from the Jags captain. Off. Not seen many of them since the early moments of the game, and free kick headed away. Graham dropping deep to get the ball back to his team, and well, Warriors going away for Crichton, puts the ball looking for Yates, and it's Jamie Sneddon alert first to it and quickly rolls the ball out now. Looking for Thistle quickly counter, and Mikey Miller getting across to stop out in the path for Yates. Oh, well, Yates, let's say now. Tamor puts the ball wide to Anderson, Corbett overlapping, puts it through to Corbett. Ball across low, and it's cleared. As Thistle able to deal with that ball coming from the right once again, and now looking to counter. And Mikey Anderson making his way back, ball into the middle as Nicky Jameson heads it onto Yates, who'll just head that away, and it's away for a corner for Partick Thistle, with the first on the stand side this afternoon. And once again, Kyle Turner goes over to take the back, but the Warriors able to deal with it as Wedderburn plays it off to Corbett, and back to Crichton, and a low clearance, but Warriors still in possession though, and it's played through to Matty Yates now. Tamor just ahead. He keeps going across to the left hand side as Matty Yates takes on Akinoa. It's the ball over the top now, looking for Bryson. It's a fantastic pass as Bryson puts the ball in, and still staying somehow. Thistle will get that ball away. Fantastic block there, and a fantastic clearance from the Jags. But Mikey Anderson winning the ball back to the Warriors now. Anderson into Orr. Orr laying it off to Anderson, wide now to Matty Yates. He gets the touching the ball and puts it through to Bryson. With a ball across, and it's stopped out by Jamie Sneddon. The Warriors get the pressure on, and the referee will blow up for half time there. I think it would have been a free kick too. That's on. Throw the ball and looking for an option. He goes long into Partick half, and Tamor now leaves it foot, or tries to leave it for Yates and loses a boot in the process, and the referee's still not interested. Well headed in now, it's Turner through, and he's going to get a shot away. And it's 1-0 Thistle. Simple as that there. It's a long ball at the top. Brian Graham knocks it down to the path of Kyle Turner, who bit of time, bit of space. He'll slow it past. Connor Brennan. The former St Runner and the fellow man makes it 1-0 here in the 54th minute. Stenhousemuir Middle, Partick Thistle 1. Millen closing down on the Warriors box, and he plays it into the Lawless. Back to Turner. It's Bannigan. This Thistle starting to play these quick passes now. It's over to Graham, and Graham gets the ball down. There's a shot on it. Wide of the target going past. Brennan, who's going to root to the spot once again there. Ball thrown in. It's still bouncing around as Wedderburn. Back to Anderson. Ball into the box. Jameson! Yeah! Warriors are level! Matthew Yates on his competitive debut for the Warriors. A fantastic ball in the box there from Mike Anderson. Nicky James is header superbly saved by the youngster James Sneddon, but he can't quite keep the second shot there from Matthew Yates out. And the Warriors level here in the 63rd minute. Stenhousemuir 1, Partick Thistle 1, and the game's coming to life. That's a really misses the ball there now. Thistle back in possession. All play forward. Turner plays it through to Graham, and Graham will find Smith. Smith has a shot, and it's just wide of the target. And this time it's Sean Crichton first to it, and will get that away. And there's O'Reilly. It's the ball down and spit off the tongues from your head, and he's still going. Referee playing advantage. O'Reilly now switching the ball, spotting Michael Miller, and it's not enough on the pass there for Miller to go into now. Is Cammy Smith for the ball to McMillan. It's the ball on his left foot, it's a header, and Brian Graham's header there at the front post makes it 2-1. Knock on there, O'Reilly's pass across the field, not finding Mikey Miller in time, and Thistle quickly broke the ball into the box from Jack McMillan, and it is Stenhousemuir 1, Partick Thistle 2. Brian Graham with the goal in the 75th minute. Now to Akinola. They're throwing for Thistle, and well, referee showing a red card there to Stephen Swift. The Warriors still going forward. O'Reilly turns and puts the ball into, or once again holding the ball up with his feet, and for that option is O'Reilly. Well, he gets the ball across there, but I'm going to play him around, but Matt Yates putting that ball in. Puts the ball back across, headed away. There's O'Reilly. Back to Yates. It's Yates. It's can't keep, well, tries to knock the ball forward. The ball just didn't go with him. It was O'Reilly. Still in possession, puts the ball in the box. Headed away. Anderson's a shot, and it's Tim, but falls it off. He's offside anyway, and it was stopped out by the keeper. Ball in from Forbes. Headed away, and it's still in the box, and it bounces around his head out to Joseph. Tries a shot hit low, and it's deflected. Sneddon able to get overhead stuff from going out, and we are taking a shot to Graham. To McMillan. Thistle passing the ball to him, and James Lyon. This Warriors get the ball back now. It's Forbes trying to get the ball cleared. Goes off to Anderson to clear. Sar tries to bring it down, and so the referee will have a word with both players there. Thrown taken. Through to James Lyon. The chance as well saved by Brennan. I don't even know if I was a front. I thought the referee blew up for a free kick there. And but it's full time anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Stenhousemuir 1, Partick Thistle 2. Kyle Turner opened the scoring early in the first half. Before it was Matty Yates on his competitive debut for the Warriors scoring, bringing him level, and then it was Brian Graham with 20 minutes left scoring to make it 2-1, and Thistle held on there. Stephen Swift saw red for holding on to the ball, and Thistle, I believe it was his Warriors thrown, I believe, but I'm not too sure. The game did finish 2-1 to Thistle, who collect the 3 points here in the opening game of the Premier Sports Cup. But of course, the Warriors back in action next Saturday as we welcome Fraserburgh to Oakview Park. Of course, we live WarriorsTV once again for £10 pay-per-view price, or you can buy your tickets or pay the gate for the game next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining myself this afternoon, and we hope you had an enjoyable evening, or just enjoyable day anyway. Result aside, and we'll see you next time.
Matty, not the score we wanted, but the performance, it was really positive in my opinion. What do you think about it?
Of course, not the result we wanted. Obviously, we wanted a better result than that. But I thought the boys played well. We dominated the games in parts. Obviously, Partick Thistle, they're a team that's 2 league above us, and I thought we played really well today. And
a great header for Nicky Jamieson forced an even better save for the keeper, but you were there first to go and open your account for the Warriors. How's that feel?
Nicky should have scored, obviously, but I just there for the rebound as a striker should do, and obviously good to get my first goal for the club.
And we had a couple of closed door games, and one kind of down at Berwick was an open door, but here there was a full house at Oakview. How was your first time playing in front of the fans at Oakview?
It's always good to have the fans in. Obviously, closed doors games aren't as good as having fans in, but the fans were great today, and obviously the Partick Thistle fans, they made a lot of noise as well.
And as I've said, there's positives to take for the game going into next Saturday's game.
We've just got to go in as we played today. Obviously, Fraserburgh are a lower league team, but we just need to keep going in with the right attitude, and we'll hopefully get the result we want.
Matty, well done today. Cheers.
Thank you, cheers.
Stephen, I'd imagine you're a quite frustrated man after that, but I should say it's a really positive performance for your team.
I thought we were organised first half, getting in all square. We felt as if we had a couple of good moments. I wouldn't say we peppered their goal or anything like that, but I thought we had a couple of good moments down the wide areas in terms of Adam Corbett and Mikey Anderson going down there, and probably our final ball let us down. And just final decision, maybe the boys up top, Matty Yates and Thomas Orr, had a couple of good combinations and just didn't make the right final decision. So we felt as if, even although they had a couple of chances, we had a couple of good moments as well. And towards the end of the half, Craig Bryson made a great last third man run, and it was that's obviously what we're looking for him, and almost he cut it back and cleared it off the line. So we could have went in ahead at half time. And I was really happy with the organisation of the team. But I said, look, we were here last year, we were actually leading, and the big test was, can we hold out? And Partick Thistle are a real quality side. They're a couple of leagues above us, so you're expecting a tough spell in the game. But having said that, I thought we were going to weather it until we made a mistake, and that's what I said to the boys. I'm not accepting it this year, but I thought the goals could have been preventable, even although they did had quite a few chances. But the goals could have been preventable, and we could have done better in those instances. So we need to improve in that, and that's a big one. We are just not accepting it this year. We want to make sure that we're going to be airtight at the back, and obviously for front two back we're going to be airtight, and everybody needs to work hard. So there's a couple of disappointing aspects second half for me, but overall, as you say, I thought the organisation of the team and the effort of the boys was great.
An outstanding save for their keeper, but Matty Yates was first there to go and knock in the rebound. How pleased are you for Matty to open his account for the season?
I was really pleased for Matty because I thought he was absolutely excellent today. I really did. I thought him and Thomas Orr, both of them, led the line terrific. They caused problems when we went to counter. When it up to them, they held it in as best as they can against two physical centre backs. And it looks as if the two of them are working well. And the good news is as well that Will Sewell's just on his way back for injury and should train this week as well. So that gives us more firepower. up the top end of the pitch as well. So I was really pleased for they two, and well done on Matty getting his goal.
A bit of obscure red card for yourself. Can you give us your opinion or your take on what happened?
Well, the referee's saying that it's a mandatory straight red card if you held the ball, but the ball was bouncing towards me and I grabbed it because it was bouncing towards me. Their player, because I thought it was a throw in, their player came up to try and grab it off me. There was nothing really aggressive about it. Eventually he let go because he thought it was our ball, and basically the ref came over and said it was a red card. I think it's Ian McCall just said it was absolutely crazy. But listen, I thought overall the officials were really poor today, and it's, you know, I don't like saying that, but I did. For the first game of the season I thought they were poor.
And we've had 3 or 4 games behind closed doors technically. Well, I know there was fans at Berwick, but how was it playing in front of the fans at Oakview again? Brilliant, and obviously it's a lovely day, and the Thistle fans made it a good environment at the back of the goal. So listen, it was good. It was a decent. I don't like to, you know, be too positive on a defeat. We obviously lost the game, so we'll take the positives out of it, and we'll obviously try and remedy the negatives. But overall, it was great to get the fans back and a good first day at the ground with a new pitch. And was Adam Corbett at half time? You swapped in for Scott Walker. Was that a tactical, or was there something to do with Adam's?
No, Adam just seems to be getting niggly injuries at the moment. You know, it's frustrating because we want him to get a good run at it and get his fitness levels up coming into the big games. But it is what it is. He's struggling with I think his calf at the moment. But we made a couple of changes. Scotty came on at half time, then Ewan, and obviously we made another 3 late on, try to get an equaliser. But listen, it's frustrating losing again. This time last year we were sitting with a 2-1 defeat, but I feel as if there was a bit more robustness about us today. I think if we can cut out the mistakes and get the concentration levels a bit sharper, I think we can tighten up and be a real threat going forward as well.
And finally, Stephen, it's on. You've actually got the week off now, back into training before we go into the big one next Saturday.
Listen, we want to just work hard and continue to develop on the model that we're creating, and the boys know that. I'm really going after them this year for standards and to try and get this nailed down. But I've got to look at the bigger picture. There was real positive signs today, so that was good. But we really need to tighten up and make sure that we can go and get a couple of victories within this section.
Stephen, thanks. Cheers.
Thank you.